What's up, people? Nut Punch here. So I wanted to show off the new things that happen with this game in terms of the new weapons and the new additions of the scope, which is called the EG-1. Sadly, this specific scope doesn't work for any other gun but the UMP-45, and the UMP-45 was changed for the model, the reload, and some of the shooting, as well as the SA-58 and the 1911 were also changed in terms of the sound and the muzzle flash that it produces. The other thing was they added chapters 1 and 2 to Area 12. So if you want to start the game off, Area 12, Chapter 1 will be the garages where you first enter, while Chapter 2 will start you off inside the conference room or the lobby area where the memorial is and where you got to open up the shutter doors to get inside the Fort Educational Center. So that's how Chapter 2 will start off. Before we get into more of the patch notes, I wanted people to listen to this segment. I have the resonator sounds and the Anomaly 1262 or SCP 1262, but they boosted the audio for both, so go ahead and take a listen to the resonator. So as you could hear with the resonator sounding, they make that guttural kind of growl, and they will still one-shot or two-shot you, depending upon where you're at. And I don't want to get hit by them ever, because they still do half damage with one swing. The other thing I wanted people to listen to is the SCP-1262, which is essentially the mud crab thing. This will be another sounding audio clip, so go ahead and take a listen. As you can hear, this is the new sound for SCP-1262, the little mud crab things that are giant spiders that will come and also almost one or two shot you. And they also seem like they're pretty tough because you still have to shoot underneath them to do the maximum amount of damage. That being said, I do want to talk a little bit more about the patch notes that they decided to talk about before we get into the Screen Anomaly, which will be a whole section in itself. They added a new place called the Armory, which is a section that will allow you to go to a workbench and be able to modify your gun, whether it be your sidearm or your SMG/primary rifle. They also decided to add the new hit animations for SCP-98 and new sounds for SCP-98, which I think is Stone Baby. I'm not entirely sure. They also adjusted lighting on the outposts of Axiom, extended objective sequences, updated fire animations for all pistols, added the apparitions for cinema rooms, which I will show you later. This is the new armor room I was talking about earlier. When you come into this area, it'll have 2 workbenches you can go into and modify your guns. Everything else is a cosmetic. I don't think they have weapons that you could choose from yet in the lockers, or the armor that you see on there is not really something you could pick up. It's just mostly a cosmetic or aesthetic for going into a room that's, an armory, which is essentially everything that you need, and then just being able to modify your stuff in the center of the room for the workbenches. They also improved the map in the educational center, as well as fixed an issue with documents not updating the number for risk, removed pain volumes from backstage, fixed exploitation, which some spots were exploited in the theater room. They were also fixed. Updated the SA-58 and Stryberg fire sounds, which again, can't really mess with the stride board because it's still bugged. But I also wanted to show this because this is when Chapter 1 would end. If you hit the desk before hitting the button, that would stop the game, and then Chapter 2 would start, and that's when you would be able to go into the Fort Educational Center and then try to get to the cargo lift, which would be the end of Area 12. Alright, since we're getting into the Fort Educational Center, this will be a whole section for the rest of the video, talking about the Screen Anomaly and what they did. They decided to put these hallucinations in front of you that will pop up and will get bigger and more brighter the more that it deepens before it blows up your head. They have these apparitions here that will stand around, and if you go kind of near them or if they see you, they will walk slowly towards you. Shoot your gun, they will also do the same thing and walk towards you. But the patch notes state, improved Screen Anomaly hallucinations. Again, the thing that pops up in your face and flashes around you. Added videos and playback to Screen Anomaly. Added network death to Screen Anomaly. Made Screen Anomaly prioritize the current target, reduces switching targets. Made Screen Anomaly more lax with pathfinding, making chasing a little less frantic. Added varying broken states to screens in Education Center. Added hearing ability to Screen Anomaly. Improved Screen Anomaly particle effects. As well as the client improvements to where they fixed the issues with chat sometimes not opening or closing on command. And the implementation of a client/server character limit for text chat. But the Screen Anomaly is basically this. It's a lot more difficult to get inside the screen room, which would essentially go in through the doorway on the right-hand side to where those two apparitions are blocking it. If you try to run in or try to go through them, you can't because they're basically a giant wall. And I know you can go around some of these apparitions because they're slow. You could crouch walk, but that doesn't necessarily stop you from getting your head blown up because when I tried to do it, I died anyway. So going into the screen room 1 isn't going to work out anymore. So essentially what you have to do is you have to find a back room, go up to the common room area, and find the level 2 clearance card that would be inside the back room. Once you do that, you're able to get into the level 2 access to the double doors where the circuit breaker is, turn the thing off, and then being able to just run around. That being said, I haven't really completed it because I'm still trying to figure out this stuff for the new update of 12.1, and that's all I got so far, guys, but I'll let you know if anything else pops up. This has been another video, and I've been One Nut Punch. Thanks for watching as per usual, and like I said, if anything pops up, whether it be new hotfixes or another patch that's pretty big with it, I'll let people know in a short, or do another like 3-4 minute video, not that much. But anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later in the next one.